So last week, Molly said to me, or 2 weeks ago, Molly said to me, would it be really expensive if I got my own gun? And I said, no. What gun would you like? And she goes, I'd like the one that Frank gave me to shoot. I didn't need to hear anything else. She called me later that day. This was in the morning, and then she called me in the afternoon. She goes, where are you? I said, I'm at the gun shop. She goes, what are you doing there? I said, I just bought your new gun. And she goes, well, I was just asking if. I said, well, that was all I needed.
Mhm.
So we went out on Sunday and she shot. And it's really funny. Talk about thinking as an owner. She went out, since she knew she was getting the gun, she went out and bought all the stuff because she didn't want to use mine. And she got her own gun bag. She got everything, right? And when we got home, I own a Glock, so I am not a clean my gun after every shooting guy, right? Because with Glocks, I don't have to. Her SIG, she had it out. She she watched the YouTube video of how to clean the gun 3 times before she did anything. Okay. But this is thinking as an owner, right? She's being more strategic about things. And she was upset, Eric, she was upset because 3 of her shots were outside the first 2 rings of the target. Um, but I want you to think as an owner, what would you do differently if this was your business? Not that you know better than Sean or Laura, but I want you to think, what would I do differently? And bring those ideas to Sean and Laura. Now, here's what you can't do, because I want to be very clear. This is not an excuse to go to Sean and Laura and complain. This is, I'm going to go to Sean and Laura and talk about, I'm going to go to Sean and Laura and talk about, hey, I was thinking, what if we were to do this and you have a plan to go with it? That's thinking as an owner.